the New York Giants Sports Talk and Entertainment. Some people say I should trademark the intro.
Well, that phrase, trademark, not to use it outside tradition, Ricky Bobby.
Thank you, Ricky Bobby. Hope Cal Naughton's doing well. All right, Giant fans and everyone else in Giants Nation, what's going on today? It's Tuesday, March 9th. Interesting news around the NFL? Not really. There were some trades in Miami. I don't really care. But Cowboys, locked up everything with Dak. Don't really care. I don't really care about other teams' salary cap situation because the salary cap doesn't really mean anything in some ways. It's a fluid type of thing. It's a living, breathing being. So you know what? I don't really care what other teams do with their salary cap. I only care what the New York Giants do with theirs. And of course, they cut Cody Core today. No problem with that. Just did a video about it yesterday that they were going to whack him. And then the Giants kept the 16-foot, 478-pound tight end. I think we all know who he is. They restructured his contract. Some people are upset about it. I don't know why. Listen, if you're planning on getting rid of Evan Ingram and you can't get Kyle Pitts, who are you going to rely on? You're going to need a blocking tight end. I mean, what's his name? Caden Smith's not going to be the answer. So he signed a 14-foot, 780-pound tight end. It's no big deal. He restructured his deal. Yeah, people are like, oh, we could have cut him because the fact that he didn't have any cap, he was no cap penalty. Yeah, but you still need players. He's been with the team for a year. He knows the system. He's got a familiarity with the team. I don't have a problem with it. Not having a problem with it. I'm not going to say I don't care, but I don't have a problem with it. I wanted to talk about some players that may have some breakthrough seasons. Our breakthrough season for the Giants here in 2021. These may be some guys that are under the radar. Some are not under the radar, but it's just some guys that I've been charting and hoping that they can move forward and kind of progress into 2021 with the maybe culminate into a larger role in either the offense or the defense. Some of these players will, like I said, some of these players might be a surprise. A lot of these players won't be a surprise. Don't mind me today. I'm just one of those days, I guess. We're working on it. We're trying to figure out how to get out of this funk today. I think it's because I ran out of Black Rifle coffee and the new box isn't here yet. So let's get into the first player that I think may have a breakthrough season or a breakout season for the New York Giants. It's kind of surprising to me that I'm going to pick this guy because I was not high when the Giants drafted him, and that's Carter Coughlin. Carter Coughlin to me was just that 7th round filler pick. Kind of like the Cam Brown, the TJ Brunson, the Tay Crowder. And honestly, I didn't feel Carter had the physical skills to either play, defensive end or linebacker. Just didn't see it. I didn't see the ability. I mean, in college, when you're 6'3", 236 pounds, and you have some speed, you have the potential to motor over guys that are probably going to, not going to be playing in the league. You have a small percentage of players that will be playing in the league. So, and I just thought Carter Coughlin was that kind of guy. The kind of guy that, he looks good against, Wake Forest or, the Sister Mary of the poor. But you put him in the NFL, he's not going to succeed. Now, he had moments this year, and I was kind of impressed with him. He had a couple games where he really was active. He showed some instinct. He showed some speed. He showed that he had the ability to hold the edge against the run. I mean, he helped contain Russell Wilson. And it was just interesting to watch him play. And the more that he seemed to gain familiarity with the defense, and the more that, the Giant defensive coordinators, or I should say defensive coordinator and, Giants, the rest of the defensive coaching staff, the more that they relied on him and inserted him in the lineup, he showed me more and more. Now, I am not going to sit there and do what we did with Devontae Downs last year. Devontae Downs was going to be the wonderful find of the 2020 season because everyone was going to love him and because he played so well in camp. 25 years old. I mean, he's 24 at the time. 2 years in the league. He was going to be the starting linebacker. And I told people, I don't see Devontae Downs as starting linebacker. Special teamers, backup guy. Yeah, not a starting linebacker. And look what happened there. But Carter Coughlin has this, he seems, when he plays, he seems to have this instinct. And he has this motor. And you want guys like that on your, on the field. You want to have guys that, can find the ball carrier, can help control the edge on a running quarterback. And I think he can kind of do it. And I'm kind of surprised at myself that I'm saying that he could kind of do it. I'm not going to put all my eggs in the Carter Coughlin basket. But I can tell you this, I have more of a comfort level if Carter Coughlin was starting than I ever did with Devontae Downs. And I think that may be surprising to some. Now, if I look on the offensive side, the potential breakout player or player that I think can maybe have a better season and move forward, and it's going to be shocking to some because he has been a guy I've been on for 2 years now. And I'm kind of thinking that maybe he can progress this year if he's still on the team. And that's going to be Will Hernandez. Yes, I fault Will Hernandez 100% for some of the failures for Nate Solder and some of the failures for Andrew Thomas. He has Will Hernandez, that is, he has moments where he misses assignments, where he blocks the wrong guy, where he kind of, I don't want to say doesn't know what he's supposed to do, but he looks lost in the sauce. And he's regressed. He had a fine rookie season. And then in 2019, he kind of started losing. He had this signature cool about him this rookie season. We all knew he had a mean streak. But then in 2019, he started losing that cool and getting some stupid penalties. And all of a sudden, he wasn't the powerful run blocker that we thought he would be. And his pass protection was suspect at best. And then, of course, last year, he goes through, 2 coaches. I mean, he doesn't go through 2 coaches, but the Giants staff goes through 2 coaches and the players, on the offensive line side. And he, of course, had to deal with the COVID, and he came back, and he kind of lost his job to Shane Lemieux, and Andrew Thomas was playing better once he was out. But I don't think we can give up 100% on his talent, because I think the talent is there. I think in some ways it may be just a mental issue, or it just may be the fact that he needs to be coached a lot better. And when you bring in a guy from college who's going to be our line coach, who's never had any NFL experience, I have some fear and trepidation about that. I really do. But, coaching line play, if you're in the pros or in your college, it's going to be the same basic situation. So maybe Shane, I don't know, because I got Shane Lemieux on the brain now. Maybe Will just needs to focus, have a better understanding, and learn his position a little bit better than he did the last 2 seasons. This is a big year for Will. If he survives the cut, because like I said, I think they may potentially even cut him. This is a big year for him. He's got to figure it out. If he doesn't figure it out in year 4, he's gone. He will not be on this team the following season. He may not even make it through the season. But I just have this feeling about Will Hernandez. I have a feeling, or maybe it's more of a hope that I have, that he's going to put it all together. That he is going to show us why we drafted him, or why Dave Gettleman drafted him. I mean, I could be totally off base. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm right on the money. But this one I could be off base at. But I just have a feeling we need to give Will the opportunity, and we need to allow him the chance to regain somewhat of the form that he had as a rookie. And if not, we're going to cut him. So, we're just going to be opening up more. I get worried about the offensive line right now. I have not tried to hide this or sugarcoat this. I'm getting more and more worried about the offensive line. every day because Dave Gettleman has a plan. I know he's got a plan. And I hate when people say, well, Dave Gettleman doesn't have a plan. Well, he's not going to tell us the plan, but he's got a plan. Good, bad, right, wrong, or indifferent. He's going to lead this team in some type of direction. What that direction is, we only, Lord only knows. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you could if you could subscribe, if you could ring that bell, you know what that means, that'd be awesome.
Well, that phrase trademark, not to use that tradition, Ricky Bobby.